Alongside Chris Aceto, Classic Physique Prejudging, just letting out. Chris, I know you're gonna have to run real quick because your guy, Ramon Dino, one-on-one with Chris BUMSTEAD for the Classic Physique Olympia title.
You know, we're waiting to see this happen the entire year. We know it was gonna happen. Chris BUMSTEAD, I think, took his whole physique to another upper notch. This is the best he's been, in my opinion, by far. Color impeccable, presentation, relaxed on stage, knows how to present his body better than anyone, probably in Classic Open in 212.
When he hit that twisting classic pose, that most classic, I mean, you just saw the crowd go nuts. He knows how to pose, how to present, and he just senses the moment, and when it had to hit it, he hit that pose in a way that, again, progressively just gotten better and better and better.
Yeah, no, I mean, I couldn't find any criticism in his physique or his presentation. Go ahead. I couldn't find any flaws, in what he brought.
Ramon Dino, the story here, when you consider that Terrence Ruffin, based on what we saw in prejudging, Terrence Ruffin or Kalasinski are going to be fighting it out for that 3-4 spot. What is it that Ramon Dino brought that allowed him catapult into that one-on-one category with Chris BUMSTEAD?
Height, width, looks more like Chris than anyone else, which usually, Chris is juxtaposed with Terrence. Terrence can exploit a lot of times with his perfect package everyone. Here, Terrence wasn't at his best, Ramon was at his best, so by default, you start looking at Chris and Ramon and everyone else based on they look alike in terms of structures.
Well, let me ask you this, because we've seen in Classic Physique, again, with the evolution of the division, it has gotten taller, it's gotten more saturated, but one thing we did notice today, the legs come into factor now. There seems to be more of an emphasis on having some size down in the wheels.
Well, I mean, Chris BUMSTEAD turned pro and he had the wheels. So he's always had the wheels, you know what I mean? And I think, again, that's another reason why it came down to a two-man show, because Ramon has wheels. They're round, bodybuilder type legs, still fits the criteria of classic, but, let's face it, Chris and Ramon are the two biggest guys there. They both have classic physiques, but they are the biggest.
What did you make of what you saw out of Terrence Ruffin here today, again, who's going to be pushed now to fighting for that third and fourth spot?
Terrence has the best physique on stage in terms of pure combo of beauty, flow,
yeah.
Classic lines, deep separation. You can never discount him when he's at his best. But because he's not the biggest, if he's off a little bit, which he was here, he slips quickly. So he can expose big guys. I mean, he beat Ramon at the Arnold. But here, it's just, when you're not at your best, it's a competition of nth degrees. You got to be at your best,
Other notables, Logan Franklin not participating today, so we'll try to find out exactly what the reason was behind that. Wesley Vissers jumping up in a competition for 5 or 6, his best package to date.
Yeah, Wesley, brought a condition I think that he hasn't had in the past, and he was rewarded for it. And I just want to say, there's 60 guys here. I'd say 55 are incredible, or 50, or 45 are incredible. And the way, once again, Steve Weinberger gave people a chance to fight for a position.
They all got to look, multiple looks.
And, I don't think that many people would be able to narrow it down so quickly to, this is the first call out of 10. Very good job. And then let people decide from there, the other judges.
It appears as if the Classic Physique Olympia title is going to come down to between Chris BUMSTEAD and Ramon Dino. We will be back for finals. Keep it locked to RXMuscle.com.